Screen printing is an art. We get it. No one particular way to do a job. This is just our take on it, with some quick tips to help you elevate techniques while improving efficiency in your shop. All that and add a dash of Business 101, and you've got yourself a series. For anyone out there, press for time.
Hi guys, Damien from Dynamic Supply with another episode of Press for Time. Today we're going to talk about everybody's least favorite subject, reclaiming screens. This is one area in the shop where you use a lot of labor, you use a lot of chemicals. So if you don't have a good system in place, it can get expensive on you pretty quick. Basically, reclaiming screens is a 4-step process. You've got ink removal, emulsion removal, dehaze, degrease. We like to take those 4 steps and combine them into 2. So what we do to do that is we go with Easy Way products. We use a dip tank. We handle the first 2 components in the dip tank. Component 1, ink removal. What you want to do is you want to card out the excess ink out of your screen, simply like that. Don't go nuts with it. Just don't have big globs everywhere. And then you're going to put this in the dip tank, 2 to 3 minutes. And in the dip tank we run Supra. It's a 5-to-1 ratio, so 5 gallons of water for every gallon of Supra. And what that does is we really want to soften the emulsion and the ink. We're not looking to get it all in the bottom of the barrel because that kills your chemistry over time. We're looking to soften it. And in most areas, you might want to check with your local government. That's a safe product for running it right down the drain as a gray water. So we take that out 2 to 3 minutes. Step 1 is done. We basically softened the emulsion and the ink, put it into the washout booth at that point. High pressure washer, send all that stuff down the drain. Step 1's done. We've softened the ink and the emulsion in the dip tank. We've washed it down the drain with the pressure washer. Now we're ready to move on to step 2. Dehaze, degrease. So the haze on the screen sometimes will be that residual image you'll see left from ink or some other stains that are getting in the mesh. And we want to remove that, and we want to degrease, which gets all the residual inks and oils, things from your hand. Plastisol is made partially of oil, so it leaves oils in the frame, and we're going to get rid of those products. The way to do that is we use a product from Easy Way called 701. Take it. I like to do it out of a bucket versus a spray bottle. You can do it both ways. I think you get a little bit more product life out of it this way. Instead of spraying it with a spray bottle through the mesh to the back of the washout booth, you can control what you're doing. Put it on a scrub pad. Scrub both sides. Let it sit for a second. It's going to work on that stain. One of the nice things about this product versus some of the more caustic products is you can leave it on the mesh without worrying about it drying the mesh, making it more brittle, a little bit more receptive to tearing and things like that. Once you get it to a point where that stain has softened, you're going to take what we call a flood wash, which is going to be either just an open hose or use a garden sprayer that you can open up all the way. What we're looking for is a large volume of water. We don't necessarily want pressure. We want to flood the water down both sides. What this does is take all of the residual oils and particulates and things like that, washes them down. Sometimes if you use a pressure washer, really what you're doing is just blowing all the old ink and stuff around in there and leaving it on the screen. The advantage we're going to see from this flood wash at the end will be when you go to recoat these screens, you're going to have less fish eyes, a more durable stencil that'll hold up better on press. So that's it for the 2-step process. If you have any questions, you can go to our site, dynamicsps.com. You can give us a holler. You can go to Easy Way site. They have some great videos too. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and now, get back to work.
This episode of Press for Time has been brought to you and powered by Dynamic Screen Printing Supply and produced by ProQuoter. Remember, it all starts with a quote.
Less just a little less performance from me. Now the wheels are starting to come off now. I can feel it.